Hey guys, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sonny, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the top 3 signs that you want to look for in astrological compatibility. The number one thing I look for in love in astrology is a Venus making a relation. No, sorry, back it up, back it up, back it up. That's number 2. The number one thing I look for in a relationship is the moon making an aspect to the sun. If the moon makes an aspect to a sun, that is the number one thing I look for in an astrological relationship. The moon is what you back. You can't not do your moon. You can hide your sun, right? During the eclipse, the sun might be hidden, or you can be shy and hide your sun. Most people hide their light. Not everybody, but most people do. But you can't really hide your moon. Your moon is often hidden. It's not that you can't hide your moon. It's just that it's not always seen. But you're always kind of doing it. You kind of always stand like your moon and move like your moon and position yourself, and you kind of do it without knowing it because it's your subconscious. So the moon indicates an irresistible, uncontrollable pull towards whatever it is in the zodiac chart. And that's why you want the moon of one person and making an aspect to another person's sun. That way, you're always drawn to that person no matter what. This is the type of aspect that says, I don't know what it is about this guy. I just dig this guy. I always got this guy's back. It's the type of aspect that says, I know he's this, but I got him anyways. And that's the moon-sun connection that I think is one of the best things in astrology. That's one of the nicest things in astrology to look for. The next thing you want to look for is a Venus-sun connection. This is the number 2 thing. This is a major love connection. It's not the biggest love connection, but it's the biggest kind of I love you connection. It's not the uncontrollable, I always got your back. That's the moon-sun connection. It's Venus, like the Venus really digs the other person's sun, which is I dig you. No matter what you do, no matter what's going on, I totally dig you. And now this second one, you can have in a friendship infatuation. You can have both of these in a very long-term friend zone kind of situation, or soulmate kind of situation, or a twin flame situation. But these are very, very strong bonds of love and having each other's back that really can't be broken astrologically. So these are the very first 2 things that I look for. And I think it's extremely important to have these in committed relationships. Now, before we get to, okay, and then the third one. The third one, to me, is one of the most important as far as flat out love is concerned, and that's a moon-Venus connection. And this might go number 3. So number 2 is like, I dig you and everything that you represent. And the sun person loves the Venus, and the Venus loves the warmth of the sun. And down here, though, it's the moon. You are uncontrollably drawn towards the other person's Venus. And you really, that's what your action is. And that's, for me, those are the top 3 things to look for in astrology. I didn't say you have to have compatible moons. That's kind of like I was making a joke about it earlier, but that's like friends need really compatible moons. Having compatible moons are like the type of person you would meet at like your book club or on your baseball, softball team or something like that. That's the type of moon you'd meet a moon person like that, or you'd meet a Mars compatible Mars like that. Actually, when you guys say compatible moon, I think what you're actually thinking in your brain is compatible Mars. But you don't really need any of those. This is what you need right here for love in any kind of situation. You don't need a sun-sun compatibility. You can have a Cancer can date Libra, no problem. Pisces are always dating Sagittarius for some crazy reason. And, you know, that's what I said. Cancers are always dating Aries for some unknown reason. But these things are happening, man. Or Leos go after Taurus for, like, I have no idea why a Leo would go after it, but they do these things. And so, but that's a sun kind of situation. And sun means a lot when you're young, but not so much when you get older. Where you shine your light is not really such a big deal, as long as in a relationship, you always have each other's back. And that's number one. And then number two, do you dig the other person? Yeah, your Venus is there, you kind of dig them. And number three, do you like really love the person? And that's like, do you really uncontrollably love them? And that's what I look for in relationships. That's what it is. Underneath this, we would look for other things. We might look for a Saturn connection. Saturn is going to add longevity. You know, say a Saturn is going to add longevity. A Saturn is going to add stability to a relationship. But it could also add control issues, right? If it's not the sun, say it's the moon, it could add control issues. So you might not, you know, you could be good, could maybe good. You might want a little bit of Mars in there. You know, Mars making an aspect to Venus could have a lot of sex. But then if it's a square, you know, if Mars does this little limp thing here to Venus, you guys are going to have, you know, you're going to have a lot of passion, that's for sure. But the passion is going to get a little crazy. You know, so it all depends. It all depends on what you're looking for in relationships. Neptune is pretty good. That adds a dreamy component. You know, it adds a dreamy component to everything. You know, but you know, and so there are a couple other big ones. Like if you want Venus making an aspect to one of the nodes, like that's a major sense of destiny. Like that's a really big one right there. So there's a lot that you could. So there's a lot that you could look at in relationships. You could look at Cinderella transits. Like you could look at Chiron making an aspect to Venus or to Jupiter. Like you could do that. That's a really big one to look for. But for me, the top three in a nice, regular, hey, how are you relationship are the moon making an aspect to the sun, Venus making an aspect to the sun, and the moon making an aspect to the other person's Venus. Yes, if you know astrology, you want to look for this in declinations as well. And that's the action, guys. Please share the video. Please, 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 please share the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please buy lots of merchandise when you're ready for a personal reading. Then just hit the PayPal link in the description box below and I'll check you out. And that's the action from TheSunnySide.net. I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.